favorite, I don't have one now because it's too many. I've heard too many songs now. Um, it just switches all the time. So my favorite one right now, one of them is Lost Someone, The Payback, Can't Stand It. I mean, it just always switches all the time. So.
Get down with the woman, that ain't right. You wanna let me go, baby, you wanna bite that.
What's James Brown my favorite singer? No. I like so much music. Like I couldn't pin it down to one person anyway. But he definitely is somebody like I appreciate him way more than I did before.
Good God, get down.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the dance training was extremely intense. I mean, it was like 5 hours a day of official rehearsal. Officially 5 days a week, but I would rehearse, on the weekends, and I would rehearse in addition to those 5 hours. I would go home at night and, sweat some more. We had 2 months of that, and we started shooting. Some vocal work with a cat named Ron Anderson, who's worked with a lot of musical artists. But he helped me not only with the singing aspect, but also the, changing the shape of the vocal cords to speak as well. So it was a lot of work, just a lot of research as well. Yeah. I mean, I would have moments that where something would click, and whether it be vocally, I would wake up in the middle of the night and with some ideas about how to switch. A lot of times when you're working on things, you exhaust the muscles, and it's not until later that you really understand what those muscles are doing. So my voice was that way, and definitely the body was that way. And in terms of who he was, it was just a process of ruminating over certain things that were going on in his life and how they, parallel with the script. I think the Boston Garden footage would be the one that I looked at the most. Mainly because it was something that like this biopic is something where we a lot of times could interpret a moment. That was a moment that we had to get pretty much exactly right, because the dynamics between the police and the kids at that concert. If you got it wrong, you're blaming. You don't think you can blame either side for what happened. The kids were just trying to enjoy a performance after a traumatic event with Martin Luther King being assassinated. Prior to that moment, the police were misinterpreting what those kids wanted and what was going to happen, partially because they're black and partially because of the fact that riots were happening everywhere, throughout the country. So there was a lot to get right, and I think I watched that footage more than anything else, just because there were so many dynamics there. But it definitely was the most striking to me.
To be an American citizen, a black American citizen today with what happened?
Well, it's Ferguson is you guys are just seeing that now, but the potential for Ferguson, I get stopped by cops all the time because of the car I drive, or I've been in New York and experienced stop and frisk and had books in my book bag and been asked, you know, why are you carrying around books? Are you a student? You're not a student. Why do you have books and been harassed? And do you have drugs and for no reason, you know? So Ferguson is just what's happening there is not new to me. It's new to y'all, you know.